Okay. Why is it doing this? Yeah, this is really fucking weird. I am live. I am actually moving. So I tried to... Do I have to go back up here? Reset? No, this just doesn't want a video. Cool. I guess we'll just use this camera. Nope. Don't know why. Hey Chris. Hey TT. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm on my laptop and did not move my microphone over. Just need to drop this in here. I see that it's not editing my titles again. So my setup here is really janky. You'd be able to see it if my other camera was working. But let me try turning it off and on. Oh, that worked. Cool. I'm doing laundry, so there's a big comforter in the background hanging off of my regular desk. Here we go. Hi. Hey, Jim. You figured I would stream this. Fun. So I've got my Slime Marbo box here. My cameras are entirely desynced. No, they're not. I'm just watching on a delay, so it looks like they are. Fun. So I've got my Slime Marbo box here, which I'm not going to be able to build tonight because that's a resin kit and I only have plastic glue. I also don't want to fuck up Slime Marbo. I'm going to start on my big start collecting Tempestus Scions box. I don't know which camera to show it in. I don't know why I put on a face cam for this one, but sure. Alright. I wanted to bring this camera up higher. I'll use this camera to show you how janky this setup is. This is the camera. It's on a ruler resting on a chair because that's the only way I could get it set up. Welcome to Janksville. Population me. I have no better way to set this up. You have also now seen my disaster of a room. Now there should be a fucking X-Acto knife on this desk somewhere. Except there's not. I don't know where it went. Instead, I have one of these, the little box cutters, which should do. I've got these, which I borrowed from my dad without him knowing. I'll put them back later. They're actually, I think they're supposed to be wire snips, but, you know, they'll work on sprues. I would have liked to have the camera like over my shoulder, but there was no way for me to physically do that. For all of you folks. Hey Tom. Hey Dragon Spartan. Remember to remove the mold blinds. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. These are a lot smaller than I thought they'd be. Got that there. I have... Oh, this will probably be my Commissar? Yes, it is. So the Commissar's the only one who's going to be able to get a sword. Here's my Taurox. Here's more of my Taurox. Jeez, these are significantly smaller than I expected. This is actually a little nerve-wracking. Here's this. Let's get this out of the bottom here. Set the Torox stuff back in. And the Commissar. Set this over here. I am daunted by this. Information on how to put the Commissar together. Estromilitarum. Body choices. Backpack choices. Ooh, they've got a backpack with a sword on it. I like that. Leg choices. I'm going to try and hold this over here. Incredibly wide stance. Wide boy. Head choices. Cool. That's for my Tempestus Prime, which I am going to make one because I do run one as a commander in 200-point armies. Let me just try and... Hold on. I can't... Oh, it looks like there is a Power Fist here somewhere. But where? Is that it? God, these are so small. I think this is the Power Fist, right? Hey, Schlabulax. You'd say build the Torox first to get a feel for it. You know, that's probably not a bad idea. It's bigger. I was also thinking of building the Commissar first because I don't run Commissars in any version of my army. But, okay. Oop. That was a bad noise. Okay. So... I was expecting it to have sprues like the stuff you used to see in Beyblades. Yeah, I know. I'm a parent. I don't know. Are Beyblades still a thing? I know Metal Fusion was a thing for a while. I never liked Metal Fusion. Metal Fusion made the Beyblades bigger. Or not bigger. It made them taller, but smaller. So if I had a friend when I was in like 6th grade, and I was at a K through 12. I was at a K through 8 school for a bit. So I knew this one kid who was in 1st grade who was getting into Beyblade, but he was getting into Metal Fusion. So I brought my Beyblades at one point. And I had classics. So his Beyblades couldn't touch mine, and mine, at the slightest touch to his, threw them across the arena. It was funny. I made a small child cry. I didn't actually make him cry. He was fine with it. He was frustrated that he couldn't win, and he legitimately thought that he could beat me if he tried hard enough. But physics said no. So I'm starting with the treads and what I think is the main body. God, I'm fucking this up so much. Okay. So for this, is it possible to magnetize bits of the Torox? I don't have magnets on me, but how's my day? What's the snow like? It's been clear for a couple of days, but it's been really cold, so the snow is holding. It's supposed to snow a little bit on Sunday. Kelly and I were very nervous about her traveling over in the snow, but it looks like the snow on Sunday is supposed to end around 2 or 3, which is long before she'll be arriving. Don't you hate it when you're trying to vibe but the laws of physics say no? Yeah. Cut them out as the instructions say to not misplace a piece. Okay. So it says to start with the front right track assembly. Is there a guide here of which piece is which? Oh, there's stat blocks on this. Nice. I can't use the Koroks because I only intend to play Kill Team, but I mean, at the very least, it'll make for good terrain. Little men inside. You can just not glue the pieces you want to magnetize. That is a good point. There's numbers by the pieces on the sprues. Oh, so there are. I am smart. There's my plastic clip. Okay, caution, flammable liquid. Read other packaging instructions carefully. Flammable liquid and vapor may cause drowsiness or dizziness. Contains N-butyl acetate. Short. I mean, I figured it was going to be something like that because it came packaged. It came in a giant striped caution box. Okay, are there instructions on how to? I'm assuming pull this off. Whoa! I was expecting this to be the nozzle, not this. It's neat. I also thought it screwed, which is why you heard that weird, horrible noise. Okay, so I want to start with pieces 39 and 4. And also 19 and 42. There's... Jeez. Okay, here's 4. Where's 39? Here's 39. Trying to let you guys see what I'm doing so that you can tell me how badly I'm fucking up. $39 and 4. Okay, cool. And then it's got a bunch of treads that are going to go on it. So, okay. I'm going to want to glue... Is it better to glue the inside piece or the outside piece? Try to use the back of the box cutter blade to remove the mold lines and bits of the sprues that remain from cutting. I assumed that's what an emery board was for. The back of the box cutter blade. Like this? That doesn't really work. It kind of works. Your money is on my desk. Of course, your money is over here. I'm not doing that tonight because I really don't want to fuck up Marbo. And I also only have plastic glue and no super glue. I might only put the Toroks together tonight and see about getting like a new X-Acto knife and trying to do the rest at another point. Yeah, this isn't really working. It's like sanding, so it takes a bit. I mean, I do also have some 600 grit sandpaper. Actually, yeah, that'll probably take off more than I want, though. You also donated $5? Okay. So there is also some of your money here. Okay, yeah, this is working. Okay. Huh. Neat. Well, it's a little smooth to catch, so I might just do what I did in my metalworking course. Set this down here. Find the bit that I want to. Yeah, not precise enough. That's a bad idea. Trying real hard to keep my thumb away from the blade. Because this really isn't meant for this. So there's nothing stopping my hand from sliding up. I might actually snip this again a little. There. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, I was going to use my hobby knife, but when I went to find it to do this, it fucking disappeared. I know that I own one. I know that it has to be in this house somewhere. I just don't know where. Also, I'm realizing why everything looks so desynced. I'm using my laptop, so I'm on Wi-Fi, and I also haven't set this one to ultra-low latency. I have my desktop stream set to be ultra-low latency because I have a wired connection. I can handle that, and it gives me better real-time interaction with people. So no shit, there we were, watching this guy on... she, though. Or they. Either is good. I like them about equally. I think that's the first time I've actually had the courage to correct someone myself. I'm gonna, hold on, lower this. Whoa. Didn't mean to bump that. I lowered the chair that I'm sitting in a little bit because my back was way too curved there. I am acutely aware of how bad this idea is and how much I should be using a better knife for this, but I don't have one. I've got like better knives, as in just they're nicer. Also got had that multi-tool sitting here a little bit ago. I don't know where it went. What is wrong with me? It's a really nice multi-tool. It's a Mead camping tool that my dad got ages ago that I occasionally steal for things. Anyway. Yeah, no, Shoggy is still working on the next chapter. He's got like 3/4 of the way through this one, but isn't far enough that I feel confident releasing anything from it yet, you know? I don't think... Do the bottoms of the treads really matter? Because, like, this is going to be on the base. This is going to be on the ground. This isn't... Nobody's going to see this. So I think I'm going to skip doing the bottoms of the treads, because that just seems like a pain in the ass for no real benefit. I'm trying to find a good way to... It'll screw with the contact points for the glowing. I mean, this is a vehicle, so it's not gonna... Everyone liked the video while I'm not looking. The Torox, I don't think, has a base. Look at the cover again. Yeah, the Torox doesn't have a base. See? It just sits on the ground. So I'll do it for, like, other stuff, but I'm going to pass on it for this. Oh, I already got that one. Oh, this is the piece that I already did, I think. Maybe? Yeah. I almost just put my finger on the blade. Jesus fuck. I should have got my combat gloves. I have like hard knuckle gloves that I used to use for Nerf. Cause turns out, right, when your primary is a fucking lever action with a die cast metal handle, and you've upped the spring quite a bit. It fucking hurts to prime with bare hands. Use my fingernails here a bit too, just to kind of peel at the edges. Still got that Sentinel. I think it's downstairs. I put an AK sling on it. Like a real canvas surplus AK sling. It's not mounted correctly, but I think it's like front sling mounted by duct tape. And the rear mount is just kind of held around the stock. It's probably the blaster I've put the most work in. Techno furry suit in the background. No. Do you mean the comforter over there? Like, that's just because I'm cleaning the sheets on my bed. Oh wait, there's the multi-tool. It's just sitting on my bed. It's not the X-Acto knife, but I've also got... Oh, geez. Probably like the good thing to use. Let me just grab this, though, because I like showing this thing off. Oh, there goes my phone. I'm a fucking mess. CRKT. Snarky. It's a very nice knife. It is my favorite knife. I wonder how well the back of this will work. Ooh. Almost dropped that. It's held between my legs. I'm not letting it hit the floor. I already did. Oh, there's my phone again. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me tonight? Hey, Gray. Or rather, the hazard suit. Actually, no, that's a G-Man line, isn't it? So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes. God, it's really hard to do that because you've got to kind of speak below your register. Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest than you. Now, the back of this blade is way too thick. Like, all... Wait, I should hold it up to this camera because you've got a better view. So, watching the stream. It's fairly thick on that side. Fairly thin on this. Compared to the box cutter. Like, just look at the difference in thickness on this. They are night and day. This is my favorite knife. I EDC this thing. It is always in my pocket. Okay. There was no instructions on the glue. How long does this glue take to set? G-Man ASMR to chill and study too. Hold for 30 seconds. Cool. Oh yeah, that's the stuff that we used to use at work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I usually count a little above in case I count quick. Here we go. I just glued the primary contact points on this, and I figure that should be okay. Hey, DCP. Yep. I'm starting with the Torox because I figure I'm probably not going to actually use this for much. So it's actually the way this is. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, it doesn't like this. Granted, it's kind of... Oh, after a while, you stop being a nerd about the glue and just wing it. Fair. Okay, next I need 17 and 18, which should be also on here. The big panels are good practice to freehand on. Good to know. So what's it? 18, 17 and 18. Okay. Okay, I have 2 each. Pop this out. Didn't disconnect all the way. So, it doesn't look like it matters. This seems oh wait, it does actually matter a little. This is 17. Yeah. So 17 goes here. Okay, I just got to get those little bits off. As a CFV or a DTV, I have no idea. What faction am I building the Tempestus Kit for? It's going to be run as a... I'm building it for Kill Team, so it is an Imperial Guard unit. I am running them at... Yeah, this is too small to use the box cutter on, but I need to get rid of a couple little things, so this is what the sandpaper's for. Much better. Okay, perfect fit. There's my glue. If you weren't on vacation right now for a miniature painting competition, you would watch this on your computer. Damn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28, 29, 30. Working with sprues and bits puts you in a zen state, but painting hurts. That's fair. That's valid. Okay. And then I want 18 on the other side. That one popped right out. Should fit in right this way, maybe. Tiniest bit. Okay, fits perfectly. Just got to glue it. Wear your goddamn masks. And if your mask has a valve in it, cover that fucking valve. I have a fucking Drager M65, but I mostly don't wear it because it has a big ass valve on it. And I do not want any chance of passing it on to someone else. Then 16. Oh, wait. Flip it upside down. It's showing this side in. Yes. Okay. 2 16s, a 23, and a 64. Okay, there's 2 16s here. It's a 23. Where's the 23? There's one. And a 34. There should be a 34 somewhere. Maybe. Here's a 34. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, there it is. Still attached by a tiny bit. Hey, Kelly. Honestly, masks in cold weather are great. Keep your face warm. So, okay. So I need... Shit, which one of these is 16? This one. Cool. Does it fit right off the bat? Just about, yeah. Yeah, actually it fits perfectly. This one, I need to double check that I can clear some of that out. Cool. Did I already cut it out? I am just working on these small bits now. use the 16. Come on. Oh, is this the wrong one? Grabbed the wrong. Yeah, it still fits. That really sucks, DCP. Frequently, I go around with my... sometimes I actually do tie bandana or cloth over the open bit of my gas mask and wear that. So a little bit of plastic on here. Yeah, no, it's just complete. It's just considered completely normal in Japan. It's why in a lot of anime or Japanese dramas, you'll see just people in the background wearing masks. Fuck. Where'd that go? This is one of those so tiny and negligible it doesn't really matter if I don't put it in, but also, if I don't put it in, I'm going to be incredibly annoyed with myself. Oh, wait, here it is. It's on my lap. Cool. I didn't put the glue on yet, at least. I'm still checking the fit, because this one has a couple of tiny bits of plastic on it that aren't coming off right. Come on. Will it fit? Maybe, please. Come on. This is a really tiny one. No, still won't fit. God damn it. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, I know if I don't put it in, I'll hate myself later. Like, I could definitely get away with it. Oh, wow, that just, like, fits right in there. Shit, I don't know if I can get this back out to glue it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to hold this between my other two fingers so I don't lose it. I think there's glue on that bit. To actually tell. There we go. This isn't so hard. This is pretty fun. This is another good keep my hands occupied activity. I already do that with nada binding at times. Oh, so side note, a lot of people have definitely seen that TF2 Scout political rap meme going around. It's really like I've seen it a few times, and I'm like, oh, they definitely like vocoded some kind of speech to go along with this. I wonder where this speech is from. I've been trying to find it. I know Magic Man tried to convince me that it was Bill Nye the Science Guy. I finally found it. It's called Religion and Politics by something. Oh, what was his name? Jeez, I forgot his name. Uh, oh, I got glue on my finger. Oh well. At least it ain't hot glue. Let me look it up real quick because I sent this all over the fucking place. Damn it. Come on. Scott Beach. Here we go. It's not hard until you want to go into kit bashing and then kit bashing and posing. Okay, fair. I'm putting together pieces that only go together one way so far. But yeah, Religion and Politics by Scott Beach. And I'm like, okay, so like I finally track it down. And it turns out it hasn't been edited at all. Um it has uh the goofy censorship noises in it. Um it is exactly in that tune in that tune and flow entirely unedited. Wash my finger. It's just a little on the index. It's fine. Okay, later. It's not like it's fucking epoxy putty. God, I used to work with that shit when I did Nerf. That was another thing I put in my Sentinel. There is right wedge, a little off either side, I guess. I used epoxy putty to reinforce the plunger rod of that, and holy fuck, that shit is the worst. It's really good, but it's also the fucking worst. Yep, that is the original, Kelly. It's great. Um, and it's from the fucking 70s. Once the glue hardens, it'll be stuck there for weeks. It is a tiny amount, it will peel off. I don't even care. It's not like epoxy putty, which will tear your skin off. You do not work with epoxy putty if you don't have gloves. Oop. Got that upside down. 5, 6, 7. All right, that is one front thing. That is the front right track assembly of a Torox. Now I think I've got the front left. No. I have part of the front left and part of the rear. Great. Where did I put my... There's my snips. Religion and politics often give way to ranting and raving. It's really fucking great. Like, it's even better framed by Scout, but it's amazing. And then you got your index and ring finger stuck together for 5 days. Oof. I think I'll be fine. It's like, it's fine. Like I said, it is a tiny bit, and I've already rubbed off most of it. Let me just close this up for now. Dry out. Some tea. I made a full pot of tea. It's already getting a little cold because I made it hours ago before I started doing this, because I didn't realize I was gonna misplace my X-Acto knife. And I have to use a fucking box cutter. Most of these are actually getting pretty clean snips. I saw Jim here earlier. I didn't see any kind of goodbye message. So do I think I'll be ready to paint my models, or my... Put some easy to build practice miniatures first. I'm gonna... I don't have paints yet. I haven't had the time to run out to the comic shop and get any. So I'm gonna do the Torox tonight. Probably not gonna do anything else. Might try... see, next week I'm spending with Kelly. Side note, Kelly, any idea, if you're still here, any idea if it'll be Sunday or Tuesday yet, or have they not gotten back to you about your appointment? It's a bit of a big note there. It's going to be in person? Okay. That sucks, but at least we know now. Still going to stay a week? Hell yeah. Hey, Jack. Wait, I think I bumped my camera a little. I'll move it over so you can actually see what I'm doing a little better. I scored this piece a little by mistake. It's not a big deal, I don't think. This one still needs a little work. So maybe I'll see about hitting the comic shop on. Oh, that's a big. No, let's resnip. Maybe I'll see about hitting the comic shop on Sunday if they're open. I don't know if they're open because of COVID. I think they are. Most businesses are open in Pennsylvania at this point, even though a lot of them really shouldn't be. I haven't had great experiences with that comic shop lately either. I know my older sibling and my cousin used to go there all the time, and it used to be great. But last few times I've been there, they've been kind of nasty to me. They got mad at me at one point for asking for a bunch of RPG stuff that they didn't carry. Let's see. I went in there and I asked if they had Dragon Dice, which I didn't expect them to, because Dragon Dice are fucking niche. If you don't know what those are, got my bags here. These are kind of halfway between Yu-Gi-Oh! And 40K. They're like dice are your armies. You build them beforehand, and you use them to. You use them on a field, kind of like a traditional TCG. That's really neat. It's a ton of fun. I highly recommend playing it. You can kind of get it on Tabletop Simulator. But I just wanted to see if they had any. I didn't expect them to. And they weren't terribly happy with me for asking if they had it. It's Dungeon Dice Monsters. No, it's not Dungeon Dice Monsters. Dungeon Dice Monsters is very different. But yeah, so I go in and I ask, like, hey, do you have, it's kind of a long shot, but like, do you have this stuff? And at first they thought I meant like those dice with dragons on them, which I'll admit, pretty fucking cool. Not what I was looking for. And they're like, no, I don't carry the, and like, they were like, oh no, we don't have them. We have some of the elf dice that they made. I'm like, no, I mean, this weird game that TSR put out that got revived recently-ish. Then I got like, okay, sure. Do you have, I don't know, any modules for Pathfinder? And this is a shop that I know at one point carried a shit ton of Pathfinder stuff. And the response I got was, we don't carry small-time games. And I was like, okay, sure. Do you maybe have any modules for the 40K RPGs? Like, asking about, like, Dark Heresy. I think Wrath and Glory was out at that point, or Only War, or anything. There are a few modules that exist for these games. I figure, I'll ask. And they go, Warhammer doesn't have modules. Anything Warhammer we have will be over there, and they pointed me towards the boxes, the army boxes that they had. And like my older sibling, my cousin, they really liked that place, but I have had nothing but a bad time with that. So we need 17 and 18 instead of 16 and 18. Wait, no, it is 17 and 18 again. They were both 17 and 18. Cool. I'm just dumb. They used to also have like Warhammer. Yeah, Pathfinder was never small. And like they carry a shit ton of Pathfinder stuff. And like on top of that, like they say, oh, we don't carry small time stuff. Bitch, you have Fiasco, which I would not consider small, but is definitely smaller than Pathfinder. And you also do have Pathfinder stuff. Like, you still have some of the rule books. Let's play my favorite game. Is my primer too thin? Hey, if it's too thin, you just do another thin layer. Gets this. Yeah. Does it fit? Hey, fits first time. Don't even need to. Oh, fuck. Shit, fuck. There. It, I don't know if you could see that. It went through the bits. No, this was like way before I came out. Um, so I was going in there, long hair, a bit of facial hair. I looked obnoxious, but they just got progressively angrier at me for asking about things that they didn't have. Similar thing happened when I went in to try and see if they had a copy of the Hilda comics, and then I just asked about a couple I don't remember what else I asked about. I think I asked if they maybe had any old issues of Colder, which I got the first issue from them. Colder is really good. Highly recommend. It is about a man who is immortal, but his body temperature is slowly dropping towards absolute zero. And he is able to jump into other people's minds and fight physical manifestations of their mental illness. Yeah, answering questions like that should be like I wasn't being rude. I was just like trying to ask about the stuff that I was trying to find. But I don't know. Like my sibling and my cousin have been going there for ages. Um, and like always talked about how great they were, and like I keep feeling like I don't know, maybe I caught them on an off day or something. I don't know. Okay, there's the other 23. think that landed on here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. The advantages of keeping the instruction booklet on my lap. I was in there like pretty much right at opening. They might have just been mad that they had a customer that early in the day, which, you know, working retail, the first customers are probably the ones I'm least enthusiastic about. Let's actually just do the thing here. Yeah, no, it was weird, but they've just kind of been unenthusiastic to help me lately, the last several times I was in. Also, I used to go in for Friday Night Magic every week, which was a terrible idea because I was a kid. I got like $10. I borrowed like the $10 entry fee every week from my mom. I played with a deck that couldn't beat anything. And I wound up out in the first round every single time. First time I played, I tried to play a Legacy mid-game and got hit by a second Sunrise deck in my second round, and those are just not fun. They're just they just extend your turn. They just extend your opponent's turn for 40 minutes while they mill their deck for the thing they want, and then kill you. There we go. That fits. Then I played Modern for a while, and I lost every match because I could survive a couple of rounds. I just still didn't have a good deck at all, and was broke and had no concept of how deck building really worked. But I always was out very early on, and one staff member who worked there, I think her name was like Steph or something, really did not like me because I was a kid who had no money, who got out early on in every single round. So I was just kind of standing there most of the night, bored out of my fucking mind with nothing to do. And I was like, geez, I would think I was still homeschooled around that time, so I was probably around maybe 10? No, I would have been older than that. Because that was last year I was homeschooled. Maybe I wasn't homeschooled anymore. Maybe I was in middle school. But she didn't like me because I just hung around the comic shop and didn't buy anything. And occasionally I'd browse through some of the comics they had there because I was bored and broke and wanted to kill time. Then they eventually stopped doing Modern and Legacy and Warhammer. I think the only thing they do there now is Friday Night Standard, because that's the one that was most profitable. And they redesigned to hold more comics and got rid of all of their event space. And I'm going to be honest, nowadays, walking in there, they feel like the most generic comic shop you could ever be in. Wait, don't glue before you check. Dumb shit. Fits. Hell yeah. I'm improving. Okay. Hell yeah. 2 front Torox Prime tracks. I just do that to even it a bit. Nice. There we go. Yeah, honestly, they were just like theoretically a lot of the people there were nice, but I don't know, comic shops in this area don't really do very well. So, is this 41? Or is this 20? I'm not sure. Well, or is this, I should say, is this 20 or is this 5? I don't know if it super matters. Let's check the sprues. 4, that would have been there. 19. Okay, this is 20, so I need 5. Yeah, I'm talking about my local game store. Well, the local comic shop. What the? So theoretically, which one did I just pop out? I just popped out 5. I'm a dumbass. It's 40 and 5 and 20 and 41. Are there any actual differences between these two? Oh, wait, right. Of course there are. It's how they fit into their joining piece. This one is 41. So this one will go with 20. This looks about right. Does this also look about right? Oh, it's slightly out of alignment. Cool. Good to know. But you can't really stop me until you get here. So I have to make sure to call myself done as much as I can until you get here. Because then I won't be able to. What should you get for dinner? I don't know. There are some decent burger places where you are, and some good fried chicken spots, because Indiana wants to be Kentucky. Why did I buy a big 40K model despite never... I bought the Start Collecting kit, and the Torox comes with it. It will work for terrain for Kill Team. You aren't stupid, Gray. It's a legitimate question. I should probably eat too. I've got leftover Chinese. There's shepherd's pie. I don't really feel like shepherd's pie, but like I don't. If I eat the Chinese now, I won't have it tomorrow for before work. I'll have to eat the shepherd's pie then. Shepherd's pie is fine. I just not a huge fan of it, you know. Wish we still had more kielbasa. Hey, thanks. Thanks for dropping in to say that. It's always really nice hearing messages like that. I'm really bad at responding to like thank you messages. So I sometimes I get them on Discord and I like leave the tab open for 6 months trying to think of how to respond, and then realize that if I respond now, it's going to seem weird. Nice. I was thinking of ordering some jump packs off of Anvil Industries for these guys, but or not jump packs, grab shoots. Or totally not grab shoots, sorry. Copyright safe grab shoots. To put in place of my backpacks, but I think it'll be fine because Tempestus already have like aerial drop rules in both Big 40K and Kill Team. So it should be fine. I mean, they're basically already kitted out for an aerial drop. Oh no. What's the joke, honey? Very tempted to make a nubby from the All Guardsman party. Reference. I think the best way. Oh, are you talking about nubby with the grab shoots? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna look at the line. Hold on. It's .net. No. Is it .com? Probably. No. What? All Guardsman party. Why didn't it? All right, that would have been Tyranid acquisition experts. Here we go. I'm just looking for an opportunity to do the nubby voice again. All of us digested the horrible implications of those two words and went quiet, except for Nubby, that is, who was a little slower on the uptake. Grab what? Shoots. What shoots? Grav shoots. What? You're guardsmen. You must know what grav shoots are. You know, small, backpack-sized, anti-gravitic devices that allow Imperial troops to float safely to the ground on a column of anti-gravitic force from any height in a world's gravity well, including suborbital heights. Oh, you mean screamy, fally death packs? Yeah, we're familiar with those. What you doing with them? Because I know a guy who knows a guy. They're for you to deploy from the shuttle with. You just said you're familiar with them. Surely I don't need to draw you a picture. What? Are you mental? When I said familiar, I mean we've pulled a bunch of them off deaders. None of us have ever used one. You can tell because we're not pancake-shaped. That's unfortunate. You have 2 hours to learn how to operate one. I will assist in your training. Is there a nearby cargo bay or lift shaft we can use? Sarge, the baby space marine's trying to kill us, Sarge. Why is everyone always trying to kill the Sarge? See you, Kelly. The end of that conversation is my favorite read in all of the All Guardsman party. It is so ridiculously fun to read. I need 1 and 2. Oh, also, so I started playing Yakuza 0 recently. I've never played a Yakuza game before. But, like, friends have been into them. They look really cool, you know. I know they're, like, a mix of like, dead serious and incredibly silly, which I love that. So, you know, I've realized, you know, I had Yakuza 0 sitting in my library in my Steam library for ages. The only reason I hadn't played it was because most of the games were still unavailable, so I could only play like 0 and Kiwami. And then they started porting the rest of the series in, and I was like, well, shit, and I've got Game Pass, so I have access to pretty much every single one of these games now. I'd better get to playing. And so I did. It's really good. Use that voice for Yorin. No, I don't think that works for Yorin. Yorin tries to sound upper class. So Yorin really attempt Yorin is always attempting to affect an upper class accent, and sometimes you can tell that it's fake. But God, not everyone's seen this because it's an unlisted video. But in the comments of the one where they interrogate Hakan, there is one where I speak like this for Alexander for entire monologue. I got it because he's too hard to understand and also a really terrible fake accent. I am still looking at. I'm sad that I didn't see Kelly's message because I'm pretty sure I only missed it because of the chat delay, which really sucks. I want to hear that dumb joke. I love my girlfriend's dumb jokes. This one's a little bit further apart than it should be. Shit. Ah, well. No one's going to notice that. 3, 9, 10, 3. All right. Do the voice next time. That is a hilarious Russian accent. Maybe. I don't know. It's too hard to understand is the problem. Like, I don't want to do a silly accent and then have half of the people listening unable to figure out what the fuck I'm saying. 3, 9, 10, 3, and there's a 9 and a 10. It's not, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I played an entire Monster of the Week campaign with that voice because I played Arkady Sidorovich. Monster hunting professional extraordinaire. He was a ton of fun to play. I don't think I'll ever write that group up because that was several years ago. It was a really good campaign, but it was several years ago. A couple of the best moments happened kind of off screen with other parts of the party in like sessions that I wasn't there for. And also a good chunk of that was me flirting with my ex, and I don't feel super comfortable bringing that onto the channel nowadays. It wasn't like particularly gross. I just like don't want to bring that back up. Never meet your heroes who got you into 40K. They might adopt you as their trans. Did the whole video just loop on itself? I don't know. Maybe? Did you accidentally click back? I mean, I'm doing a very repetitive task right now, putting sprues together. Okay. Also, it was just the whole thing is going repeat on. Okay. I don't know. So I finally got around to finishing watching Kubo and the Two Strings today. I started watching that like more than a year ago when it was still on American Netflix, and I had to use a VPN to finish it. Actually, I just kind of watched from the beginning because it's been ages, because it's not on US Netflix anymore, because fuck Comcast, who owned the rights to that movie. It's a really good movie. I When it came out, I was really unenthusiastic about it because I didn't really realize it was Studio Leica, who are great. And also, Studio Leica movies get absolutely fucked in the advertising department. And it's one of those things where I swear it's got to be on purpose. Because Coraline, which, like, I had already read the book of Coraline, and holy fuck, the book is even more terrifying than the movie. Was advertised as kind of like a Tim Burton movie. It really isn't. It is a lot more like spoopy, I guess, than a Tim Burton movie ever feels comfortable going. And Kubo got marketed as this like family friendly, super goofy samurai adventure with a kid and a giant beetle and a monkey. It's a depressing movie. It's very good. Highly recommend it, but it is sad. It is about dealing with grief and accepting the loss of family members. How's my painting skills? Well, to say I've never painted before is a lie, because I have, like, I've used some Citadel stuff for, like, Nerf painting before. I did a kind of steampunky Sentinel for someone a while back. Wasn't the greatest, but it was pretty decent. I wish I popped out the ARs on it. Might be able to snip this. Yes, cool. I wish I had remembered to set latency because I can't tell where everyone else is. I'm assuming you're back on my talk about Coraline, but yeah, such a fucking creepy movie. I love the movie. It's creepy. I like the book more because it's creepier and just has a lot more like it builds up a little more why Coraline doesn't like the world that she lives in. And why she's and it has everything seem okay in the other world for a little bit longer. While it just ever so slightly starts to toss things in, because Neil Gaiman is a really good writer. Um, like, what a surprise, right? Neil Gaiman knows how to write things. What? Who would have guessed? Another one, two. That just fits. Not even gay, SMH. I think he's not gay, but I think he's poly. Just took a dive in Battletech lore and you feel so lost. I've done that too. Battletech is denser than 40K in terms of lore. I would say that less because there's more there and more because 40K is designed for there to be like readable bits and perspectives to get into. Like it's designed for novelizations as well. Battletech, I don't know if there really are any Battletech books. There's some games and stuff, but Battletech is built as a super complex mech fighting wargame first, and a storytelling medium second. 3, 9, 10, 3. Battletech it's another tabletop war game. Also Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior is the RPG version, I think. I may be getting that mixed up. It might be the other way around. I think Battletech is the war game and Mech Warrior's the RPG. Is that the mobile game? No. It is much older than mobile phones. Ooh. Nope. God damn it. Jeez. I've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'm just finishing up these treads. Uh... Trying to keep my hair out of the glue. Kerensky novel about BattleTech and different clans and such. Huh. Yeah, there's just... BattleTech has a silly amount of lore. And it's... I think one of the other things is that much of the lore in 40K is presented through the propaganda of different factions. So there's always a narrative going on. Whereas in BattleTech, the lore is, for the most part, presented from an omniscient perspective. So you know everything. You can just look up what this secret thing that happened was. Unlike 40K, where it's like, oh, what the fuck are these missing Primarchs? Something like mid-80s. Jeez. There we go. It's all of the treads done. One page in. Front suspensions. Okay. 2 30s and a 35. Why? Why is there so much detail? Why are there so many individual parts? It seems very silly. There's 35. I need 2 30s. Here they are. Oh, okay. Flip it upside down. Just see how they fit first. Geez, why? Why? I'm legitimately questioning why you would do this. Okay, let's just try and clip these excess bits. There is far more detail on these than there has any right to be, honestly. Alright, let's see. Let's put it here. It's here. And here. These came off fairly clean. Welcome to Sprues and Bits and Miniatures in general. Yep. Yeah, I only have the effort in me to build this tonight. I do not have the effort to build my small boys. Also, still gotta finish kicking Magic Man's ass in that 200-point Commanders match. He may be running Necrons, but I am running Tau. He's already procced Reanimation Protocol once. Which is such a bullshit rule. Thankfully, his commander only has Living Steel, so if I kill it, I don't need to fucking worry about it coming back from the dead and hitting me. Magic Man is someone in my server. Currently goes by a very long, silly name that I cannot remember off the top of my head. In here, he goes by Diamond S Farms. Gonna kick his goddamn skelly boy ass. It's not silly. He's Rillinor, Ancient of Rites. Jeez. That is silly. The construction manuals foremost, electronics by really bored engineers. Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm building a full suspension assembly. Building every last little bit of this. Funniest part is that this doesn't even really fit entirely. So I'm gonna glue there. I'm gonna glue like all along this bit. Eleanor the Dreadnought who permanently wounded Fulgrim. Ah. Okay. I'm told that Tau are also, like, absolutely fucked in ninth edition to the point where they're basically useless. I think I may have used a teensy bit too much glue on that. Oh well. Five, six, seven. You're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and after a mere 6 seconds of being in the enemy camp, you've been spotted and you're surrounded. Oh, geez. I have a lot of problems with Valhalla. Ranging from its gameplay to its place in the Assassin's Creed series, to its depiction of Vikings and Saxons, to its advertising campaign that showed what looked a whole lot like a neo-Nazi recruitment camp. Valhalla has so many problems with it. And it's one of those things where, like, the worst thing about it is that Assassin's Creed used to have this super clear delineation of what parts of it were fantasy and what parts of it were history. And since about Origins, probably, they've been fucking with that balance. And it's harder and harder to differentiate what they're presenting. Or it's getting harder and harder for people who don't know to differentiate what is fiction and what is real in Assassin's Creed, because they still talk up their team of experts researching everything. Even though they're not really doing the same amount of research they used to. Three. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Fingernail is still all fucked up from, like, last week. I was putting on my fucking boots, and my fingernail folded back on itself. And tore up a bunch. So that was fun. But it's still a little fucked up, and I'm waiting for it to grow out enough. Oh, someone's pinging me on Discord. Oh, it is Kelly. Executing Louis XVI was actually so problematic if you think about it. Like, he was fat, asexual, and mentally ill. How many of the pheasants were thin, aloe, neurotypical? Also, he wore wigs, which. Ah! Cursed. Fucking cursed. I don't know if Kelly's back in chat here, but if she is, she should be ashamed of herself for sending that to me. Oh, it's so awful. Hate it. Hate it so much. I cut that. Now I need 231s, which I think are in this bit. Alright, I think I can smell my dad smoking a cigarette through the fucking closed windows. Yay. It's like out on the porch if he is. But, God. Just like rolls in through the. Did I see the kit bash that you posted in Kill Team? No, not yet. I will check it. Oh, I don't know where that went. I know where that one went, at least. Shit, where'd the first one go? Shit. Fuck. Oh, there it is, I think. This is it, right? Yes. Oh, let me take a look at your kit bash. And Kill Team. Nice. That is a cool Scutarius. Oh. 4 out of 9 done. Nice. Oh, I think I'm almost done with the track. I'm almost done with the track assembly of this thing. And I've got another thing full of sprues. Jesus Christ. So this thing has Gatling gun options, missile launchers. I think it's also a troop carrier, maybe? I don't know. Let me read the back of them. need to at least keep going until you reach the funny number. Gray. Let's see. Where's the English version? Here we are. Model may replace... Okay, normally it has a Torox battle cannon. Heavy D6. Strength 7. AP -1 D3 damage. Can replace with a Torox Gatling gun. Half the range. Heavy 20. Strength 4. Jesus fucking Christ. And missile launchers. May replace its two hot... It has 2 hot shot volley guns. May replace its 2 hot shot volley guns with 2 auto cannons. Model may take a storm bolter or a heavy stubber. Jesus fucking Christ. Ability explodes. If this model is reduced to 0 wounds, roll a d6 before removing it from the battlefield and before all enium. Jeez. This model can transport 10 Militarum Tempestus or Officio Prefectus infantry models. 10 people fit in this thing. It has 48-inch missile launchers. Poof. A ballistic skill of 3. Jesus Christ. See, this is why you have so much long-range obliteration. You know, fair. Granted, I don't know why you'd put Scions in one of these, because I know even in the in big 40k they have airdrop. Okay. This one just does not want to fit properly. So I know Adeptus Titanicus looks really cool, but way too expensive as a specialist game for me to ever get into. Even if I really wanted to, I could not afford that. But, oh well. Let's see, I gotta... Oh. So how's everyone in chat doing? All the last 3 people who are still hanging with me while I poorly build a big Torox. It's my first model. I know. It's still just taking a lot longer than I expected it to. I expected this to go a lot faster, but there's so many tiny bits. Here we go. Okay. Now let's clean up these bits. A little bit, because I can't clean them up a whole lot. There's just not really space for me to hold it. Maybe there is just a little. I gotta be careful here. Oh, vehicles take forever. Yeah, I guess. I just kind of wanted to get my kill team built tonight, you know? But, oh well. Gives me some time to get paint, though. That's good. Oops. Almost lost that. Looking bad. That's as much as it's going to. I think. Go. It's also hard to tell how much glue I'm actually getting into these. Go. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, yeah. I think I mentioned earlier that I started playing Yakuza 0. Didn't really talk much about it. So the point I'm at, after I have visited the president of Toko Credit and figured out what's going on, because I say, hey, yay, yay, yay. Say, hey, yay, yay. I say, what's going on? But I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs. What's going on? Or the version from Let's Drown Out. And I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs various swear words and racial epithets. The police have been called frequently. God. Still my favorite cold open of all of the Drown Outs. Except for maybe there's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a new filter for the bagless vacuum cleaner. The bait and switch songs were always my favorite. Sometimes I try to go back to them. I've been thinking of compiling a list of which episodes are yikes that I can actually show people, but that is a daunting task given how many drownouts there were by the end. Also, Gabe played Tao in 40K as a child. When he was younger. But then all of his friends got into Apocalypse, and he couldn't afford the giant Tau boogie board. Because it is the fucking... I've seen the thing, and it's the fucking size of a boogie board. It's great. I think once I have the overall frame done, I might take a break. Finish this tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. No, I have work the next couple of days. Finish it Sunday. Yeah, finish it Sunday. On your deathbed, you want to chug a pot of Null oil, just slam it down and die happy. But why? Why would you do that? The holy juice. Gray. Gray, no. I have part of a thorax. Okay, now that I've got that done, I need 11, 81, and 8. I might actually have 11 here. I think this looks right. Yes. 11, 81, and 8. I think 81 is over here. 8 should be on here, I think. Is this a 8? Yep. But why would drinking null oil make you die happy? What benefit is there in drinking it? Rapidly compared to what I could live if I could afford to Gray. 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 No. Getting some pretty clean snips now. Oh, speaking of He-Man, because that's what the Hey AAA thing is, the meme version is using for its images. He-Man reboot with, who was it, Kevin James? I think, at the helm? It's going to be interesting. Netflix He-Man reboot. So it might tie in to Netflix She-Ra, maybe? Who the fuck knows at this point? It's going to be interesting. Hey, Magic Man, welcome back. You beat Hades? Hell yeah. I have my wheels. Well, they're not wheels, but you know. Still working on the only part of this kit that Gray appreciates because it's a vehicle and not a person. Fucking toaster fucker. So how did you like Hades, Magic Man? I have not played it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. I should like grab it at some point. Go. Hairpin triggers are sick. What? What's this about hairpin triggers? You can do the stinky, naughty thing to an avatar of pain and death simultaneously. What? What? I am concerned. Avatars of pain. Okay, so this is supposed to go here. Okay, cool. Gotcha. So I want to glue that. Oh my god, my hair's stuck in that. 4, 6, 7. Check stream's channel. You're about to leave your mortal form. Gray! No! Gray, why? Hold on. Gray, don't you fucking dare. Why would you ever take advice from Magic Man? It sounds very mean, but also... Alright, I guess for this... Maybe... Geez, I don't even know what to... Maybe this too? Gray. Been watching the Harley Quinn series. I've heard that's good. My friend PJ has been very into it and showed me a bunch of scenes from it. Seems fine. I don't know if it's my thing. You know? I should have put some glue on that too. Oh well, too late. Now I need the front panel, which I think, yeah, here it is. I need 22 and 49, so this is 22. It's 49, I think that's still on this. What? Maybe? It might not be, actually. There it is. This is a tiny piece. This is really a tiny piece. Hold the fuck. Is this just the... Is this the fucking... Does this thing have a goddamn steering wheel bit? This thing has a motherfucking steering wheel. Why? Why do you do this to me? 40K. Guess glue this in first. And then... Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can probably open the back and put models inside. Yeah, it comes with a driver. And I think a gunner too. Maybe? Why the fuck do they drive on the right in the Imperium? What kind of cup is that? Clear cup? Do you mean this? This is my teapot. It's from IKEA. That was the last of the tea. Damn. All right, now it's time to glue. Everyone drives on the right everywhere except Britain. I mean, they drive on the left. They have their steering wheels on the right. And also, where is it? Japan also drives on the left. Caramel Danson hit different during the apocalypse. Yeah, the UK, Australia, I don't know. I have no idea. I have never heard of it. What exactly is parts unknown? Okay. Now I need 21 and 36. Which should both be on this. I think this is 21. No, that's just 6. No, that's 6. So it'll be this reverse one, 21. There we are. UK is hell, Australia is a death prison continent. You know, you're not wrong, but also, I don't know, there's some things I like about Australia. If the UK weren't trying to genocide trans people, I'd like the UK a lot more. And as for Australia, no country that can come up with the big remote can be that bad. If you have not seen the big remote, just look it up. It's amazing. It's like, look, you got a real big remote there. No, damn, it's a regular size remote. Yeah, that's a pretty big remote. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a normal sized remote. It's very funny, and anyone who hasn't seen it should stop watching my stream and go watch it. Oh, it's like 5 minutes long. Oh, that's a real cursed message you got there, Chris. This is difficult. 5 out of 9. Damn. UK is that one cousin that everybody in Europe just nods and smiles at until they walk away, then they sigh once. Yup. Except for France, who vocally hate them. Jesus fucking Christ, this one's difficult. I think that's okay. That should set in a little bit then. Bit of glue seeping out in some spots, but that's fine. Honestly, I'll clean that up later. And then this piece goes here. See where it's making contact. Pretty much everything but the top edge. Great, cool. I think I can get the glue on here instead of on the piece. Cool. I'm assuming I'm just going to do this on the reverse side, but I want to make sure I don't need to do something else first. Nope, just do it on the reverse side. Cool. You may want to paint the interior after this stage. Maybe? I don't know. Should I? Should I wait for a bit and, like... That's why I'm having trouble with those snips. The big remote's fucking amazing. ASMR where Patrick Warburton tells you you're a good girl and feeds you a Whopper. Patrick Warburton is great. I'm sorry, revise that too and feeds you an impossible Whopper, though. Laced with diuretics? What? Do you mean diuretics? Do you mean... I mean, granted, if Patrick Warburton's bringing me my food, there is a chance that I'm going to turn into a llama. Diuretics, yeah. Okay. Okay, we have most of the main body done. KFC is fucking up their commercials again. I remember apparently they had one Australian commercial that was unintentionally super fucking racist. Because it was only meant to be shown in Australia. But in the US, where, you know, the internet, and of course it got shared all over the place, it showed calming down a mob of angry black football fans, as in soccer fans. Or no, it was cricket. Angry black cricket fans with a big share pack of KFC. And, like, Oof. Hey, nice. Going inactive? Alright, Gray. Got the body of the Taurox. Now I need 33, 99, 137, and 44. So 99 and 100 should both be in here. I think it's these. No, those are legs. I thought those were pipes. Oh, here we are. Okay, and then I need, the rest are probably going to be on my other sprue sheet. Here is my hood cover. And then 37 and 44, here we are. Good thing I caught where that fell. Nice. I'm almost done with this sheet. Oh, I've got a whole nother one to do. Fun. Okay. Start by getting these side bits on. These will help support the rest, I think. Okay, and just kind of slots in. I want to get this tiny bit off though. It's 8:30. I've been going for almost 3 hours. I think I'm gonna, after I attach the wheels or the treads onto the main body, I'm gonna call it a night. Because this has been great, but also I do want to do other things tonight, you know? Okay. So I'm gonna want to, are there, yes, there are little bits. So I'm just gonna want to do that, that, and I guess get that in there. Oh, shit. Almost done. What's a Tempestus? It is Where'd the top of the box go? Here. These guys. There's no way my painting is going to look anywhere near that good, but you know. I'm trying. Oh shit, I forgot to get this bit first. Fuck, come on, go in. There we go. It's for Warhammer, yeah. But yeah, it's miniatures. So far, I've been working on their transport vehicle. Supposedly, this thing can fit 10 of them in it, but looking at these bases, no fucking way. Think the High Lords will Thunder Warriors the old versions of troops? Probably not, because the reason the Thunder Warriors had that done to them was because as they aged, they got increasingly aggressive. So they became a danger to have around. They became a danger to civilians to still have around. Because they would just stop following orders and go into total bloodlust. So, like, Space Marines, that's not a problem. They don't get angry when they get older. And they are theoretically immortal. Maybe if you cram them in, maybe. Double check that it fits. Okay, there's a little bit on the back. That's a little nubbin. So you know D&D, look at the back of your hand. What's Space Marines? Space Marines are a 40k faction. 40k is a lot of stuff. It includes the Space Marines, the Adeptus Astartes, the Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum, that's what I play, the Tau, Space Communists, Mechanicus, Toaster Fuckers, but the Space Marines are genetically engineered super soldiers designed to serve the Imperium of Man, to protect the citizens, to take down the incredibly powerful enemies that nobody else can. Kind of like the Blood Angels, a little like the Blood Angels. Trying to get the glue off of this hand. It started to... There we go. I'm thinking this one's probably going to be colored like a modern Humvee, because it's basically what it is. And that's roughly the color scheme that the Warhawks use. Sure. I'll find it out later. For the headlights, 25 and 27, 24 and 26. Oh wait, no, I've got to do the pipes. Whoops. Side pipes go on where? Oh, here. Sure, I guess. Okay. I'm really gonna need to clean this edge up to make it fit. Let me snip these. You only fuck toasters sometimes. So a lot of lore and too much to explain right now. I wouldn't say it's worth trying to explain the whole thing. I would say if you're interested in learning it, pick a faction and start reading about some bits, because there is too much lore for any one person to memorize. Oh, and if you're going to try and learn the lore, avoid Arch. Arch is bad. Arch frequently posts incredibly inaccurate shit, and is also I say probably, no, he is also a Nazi. He likes Warhammer because he can talk about how great the Imperium is for committing genocide frequently. Basically. Like, I play Imperium. The Imperium are fine, but they have a lot of problems, and the genocide is one of them. One of many. But the whole point of 40k is that everyone's fucking problematic. And everyone is awful. There are no heroes. Everything is bad. It's just a bunch of scared dying species trying not to be the first ones to go. Arch used to call himself Arch Warhammer, but took the Warhammer out after Games Workshop did everything they could to cut ties with him. They were never officially working together. It's just that Arch really didn't. It's just that he was such a problem for the Warhammer trademark that G-Dubs went around to other companies that they were working with and were like, hey, don't partner with this piece of shit. Just red glue to run into these crevices. Worse than One Mind Syndicate? I don't know who One Mind Syndicate is. Free. Yeah, so it's just Arch now. Either way, just don't. No, I don't like the Necrons version that just wants their shit back. I like the Necron version that just wants to go back to bed. They're just so tired, but they can't sleep until everyone else dies. You know, I read stories, but do I write them? I might be able to give it a check. I do I do write sometimes. I wrote the best in town write-ups, and I think I did something. Oh, that hit the floor somewhere. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit, fuck. I have. Look who just got famous, don't you know? It should have been me. This is an old Bionicle piece. Or maybe that's from the Rock Miners. Crystal Miners? I can't remember what that Lego set was called. I have some old Lego sets that are bouncing around my room, and one of them fell a little while ago. I'm still finding bits from it. Thankfully, not by stepping on them, but you know. God, I heard that hit the ground. I just don't know where. So, is it one of the. Yeah, it's another one of these back pieces. Where did it go? Ah. Oh no. Why? I was trying so hard to clip it close to the desk so this wouldn't happen. Oh, I've got this little, I think this is a lid from something. I can use that to try and catch any future ones. That doesn't help me now, though. There's still some, like, old trash in this room that I also need to throw out. Blech. And we didn't take out trash this week because of the snow. Jesus fucking Christ, where did it go? I need that bit. Did I write All Guardsmen Party? No. Shocky seldom did. Why? Oh, there it is. Suffering. Oh. Fucking suffering. So these are the front bits. Let's grab 24 first, because that'll be, oh, wrong one. Which one of these is 24? Geez, this one might be difficult to, no, this is fine. Here we go. How's Shocky doing these days? I don't know. I check up on his Reddit account sometimes. He made one a little while ago when he started doing Total War runs because Phaler, the GM, who used to post the stories on Reddit for him, did not want to be the one who had to field questions or who had to relay questions about his silly Total War Blitz runs. So he finally made a Reddit account and he posts there now and then. I know he's been doing some hiking in a couple of national parks recently. I think in South Dakota. Or no, Colorado. Sorry. He actually was in South Park, Colorado, the actual park. And nearly fucking died recently, apparently. But he has also been, from what I know, he has a new puppy, and he's also running errands for family and friends who are at risk, like who are like exceptionally at risk of COVID, like immunodeficiency stuff or other such things. So he hasn't really had the time or effort to continue writing AGP right now. But you know, if he needs a break, he should fucking take a break, you know? Does Shoggy stop being ableist somewhere along the line? I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I really just don't remember. Because it wasn't something I was super attuned to at the time that I started reading it. Oh, I left it in my lap. The sprue doesn't want to snip. There's no reason for these headlights to be two pieces. Okay, and now get that. So it's down into the slot. Yeah. I think he stopped after a while. I don't think he used it in some later ones, but I don't remember. So I cannot give you a concrete answer about that. Okay, so flip this upside down. With these facing forward. I think that's the rear one. Okay. So I need here, here, and here. I don't think this is the place to be discussing who should be or is allowed to say different words. That is not something I think any people on the internet can like definitively answer for you. Brunel Darius. Give it a look. I don't really use Instagram, so it might not let me. I don't even know if I have one. So it might not even let me take a look, but you know. Wait, what? Oh, did I have these backwards? Shit! Fuck. Does it actually, do these little slots actually matter for anything? No, it doesn't look like they do. I just got something backwards. There. There's these tiny little slots here that are supposed to indicate which side of the tread is forward. And I screwed up and put them on the wrong sides of the suspension. It shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, it's fine on the back. Oh well. I have the body of the Torox done. Wobbles a little. Doesn't wobble anymore. Nice. That's pretty darn good. And next is like putting the little men in it. So I'm going to call it for tonight. As much as I want to get the tiny men ready, I want to decide on if I'm going to paint this, you know? I should paint the outside. I should probably, should I paint, does it really matter if I paint the inside? I don't know, I'll figure it out.
Anyway, thank you all for joining me and keeping me company while I work on this. This was a lot of effort that I wasn't really expecting. Um,
Am I going to be doing any tabletop sim tonight? If Magic Man's around, I will finish my match against him. If not, probably not. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I'll be in the Discord server hanging out with people. I do not have a PS4. I only have a PS3, an N64, a Wii, and a PC. Anyway, I'll be around the Discord server if people want to hang out and talk. But I'm gonna go. I'm also gonna get some food because I'm fucking hungry. Have a good night, everyone.